Right. How do you pick a teacher? You know, if you're fortunate enough to even meet one, this goes to the understanding that to desire to be on the path is the path. No sooner do you desire to go on a journey that you're actually on the journey. You might not be traveling, you might not be getting on a ship or a plane or something, but you're preparing. Let's say I want to take a journey to France. Well, the first thing I do is maybe look at a map of France and start studying some history, and you don't think, well, I'm not going to France. Yes, you are. You're actually on the journey. You're learning things like what kind of money, what kind of currency do they use in France? What are their imports and their exports? What are the major mountain ranges? Where do I want to go? What are the tours? This is part of the journey. So even if you then get on to get to the journey itself, then it's a question of, well, do I take a ship? Let's say I'm in America and I want to go to France. Do I get on a ship? Do I travel by plane? Some other type of transportation? I don't know. Can I swim there? You know, you have to think about how I'm going to proceed on this journey. So what presents itself to you are options of like, well, if I get on a plane, I'll be there in a matter of hours. If I get on a boat, it'll take several weeks to get there. So I have different modalities, but I start checking out, well, I think I would really enjoy the boat rather than the plane. So you go, okay, so then you meet a boat, and it's like, this is transportation. What I'm looking for is transportation. How do you want to get there? What way? So then these are like different teachers are going to, you want to be on the path to self-realization. There'll be different teachers who present them, so you meet them, hopefully, if you're blessed enough to meet these individuals, and then your heart will tell you, I think this person is really someone who can get me down the road a lot quicker than, say, this other guy. Well, do you want to go fast, or do you want to take the scenic route? This is your personal approach to how you're going to make your journey. So and then we have to wonder, well, is this person qualified? I mean, I don't want to get on this boat and end up in South America when I wanted to go to France. Is this guy honestly, can I trust that they're going to take me to the place, or do I have to be aware? Because there's charlatans out there. I hate to tell you, but there are people who don't know what they're doing. And this is a big problem, because they say, well, I represent Sufism because I'm a Sufi teacher, but the guy is absolutely a guy, and it's usually a guy, it's usually a man, that takes you off a completely different direction. The best approach to take to get on your journey. And sometimes we make the mistake and get on the wrong boat, or we trust someone who wasn't trustworthy, and we end up in South America, and it's like, wow, now I'm in South America. Where I really wanted to be was France. So from South America, you then pick up, now how do I get to France? Because that's where I really want to go. Or you can just say, forget it. Since I was fooled by one guy, they're all charlatans. I will never go to France. It's impossible. I might as well just stop thinking about it. It doesn't even exist. Who even can prove to me that France? And you become frustrated, or you say, no, I really believe that what I want to do is go to this place called France. It's in Europe. It's across the ocean. Somehow I'm going to get there. I know I've met other people from there. I trust so much that that I'm going to continue on my journey, even though I'm now moving toward France from South America. So, inshallah, you get guided correctly, and you just go straight to France, and then all of a sudden you're there. Your journey is is ended, and you've attained your end result, which was getting to France. So in this analogy, how do you know? Well, you study, you learn about where you're going, first of all, so you'll be able to recognize that you're going there, rather than, and so when you're ending up in South America, you're like, I'm in South America. So you can actually identify where you are. Because to get to a place, it really helps if you know where you are first, you know. So even though you get hoodwinked and you get misled, you can still keep on that journey. But a lot of people have been burned, and a lot of people will come back dejected and say, you know what, those planes are baloney. You shouldn't get on. The planes are an illusion. You know what? France is an illusion. You shouldn't even want to go to France. Why do you want to go to France when you know, it's like, so, and this happens a lot. A lot of people go, oh, Sufis are kafirs, they have nothing to do with Islam and all this, and they start trashing Sufism because of bad experiences of people who say they're Sufi and they're not. And anyway, that's kind of the short answer of how we get to that.